Ian, that was very much a tale of two halves, wasn't it?
You could say that, yeah. Really poor first half and fantastic second half. So that's football sometimes. I think we really struggled in the first half. We didn't adapt well to the conditions. And actually, credit to Kings Lynn, they set up and frustrated us really, really well. But we switched it up at half time, made a sub, changed the system. And I think that released us a little bit and allowed us to attack much more. And once we did that, then we looked great.
What was the message to the players at half time as well?
The message the first message was that I changed the system because I just felt the way in which they pressed us, we needed 4 to build up, so then we just changed to 4. And as soon as we did that, we started to go forwards, and I just think we had to switch the intensity a little bit. But I said teams that want to fight at the top will have a bad half away at Kings Lynn, difficult place to come, difficult pitch, and they played really well. They got the crowd behind them. But top teams can turn it around, and we have to show that we're a top team now. So I thought we did that in the second half. They scored a fabulous free kick right at the end, which made it a little bit more nervy than we'd liked. But I thought in general, second half we were brilliant.
Was that first half almost possibly a consequence of a fixture list at the moment, which has been tough to build any sort of momentum or fluency in when you're having to travel to places and get back on the coach again?
I don't really like to kind of use that as an excuse. I think we have to deal with it. It's not helped us. Like, we missed training over the weekend, obviously because of the Dover. The preparation isn't perfect. But Kings Lynn also had a game called off on Saturday. They've also had a game called off on Boxing Day, our game. So I wouldn't like to use that as an excuse, really. I think we have to find a way. We were bang at it in training yesterday, so we should have brought that into the first half. We didn't. We struggled. We didn't really find our feet at all in the game. But we changed it up at half-time, and I thought the players responded brilliantly, and that's what it's about. It's possible to play a bad 45, but the important thing is that we don't give up. We keep working, we turn games around, and we know we have the capabilities to do so.
Is, tongue-in-cheek when I ask you this, is Cal Roberts a better left wing-back or right-sided midfielder / right-sided forward?
Ask him. Of course, he's not naturally a left wing back, but you always have a game plan in your head, and I can be honest if it doesn't work how I see it. But I thought that we would have them pin back more, and I thought that we would have a lot more of the ball in their half. We had too much of the ball in our own half in the first half. Then we never got Cal in advanced areas. We want Cal wide, either side, but wide, advanced, attacking. I felt like we would have those situations a lot in the first half, which is why I went with him as a wing back. But we play with the ball too much in our own half, and then when we don't go forwards well enough, then I just change it at half time because I knew I could release him a little bit by switching sides, and saw the space was there, and he exploited it brilliantly.
Great hat-trick, wasn't it?
Fantastic, yeah, fantastic. Especially, I like the last one the most because he's really got into it. We've talked about this. He scores that one, where he cuts in and hits the shot, the first one. He does that a lot, but I'm so pleased that he hit the box and scored a tap in from inside the 6-yard box, because I think he should add those goals to his game as well.
There's been a little bit of talk, whether it be social media talk or not, and nothing more than that, I don't know, of interest from Chesterfield of late. I wonder what you made of that, and I wonder if this was like a perfect response tonight.
Yeah, it was. There's going to be noise around our players. That won't be the first or last time. There's going to be more noise around Cal, especially now he's just scored a hat-trick. There'll be noise around some of our other talented players that we've got because they're playing well, performing well. And it's a transfer window, so it's absolutely normal that there's plenty of noise around them. I think we showed today that we just close the noise out and focus on our jobs, and I thought Cal did that brilliantly.
Do you think sometimes some clubs make the noise deliberately to try and unsettle players?
Maybe. I don't know, but it doesn't unsettle them. We're very focused on what we're doing, so makes no odds to me. Listen, everybody can bid on our players if they like. It's no problem. We stay focused. We stay calm in what we're doing. Everybody's working really hard, and we're happy with what we're doing. So,
have you had any bids yet?
Yeah, we've had bids, but not. We can have a bid. I can put a bid on Jamie Vardy next week if I want. It don't mean that it's getting accepted.
I know a couple of folk at Leicester.
Yeah, and it don't mean that it's going to be anywhere near a realistic valuation of what that is. But maybe we try that next week and get that in the newspaper. That'll be a fun story. If we Notts County bid on Jamie Vardy, that's a great headline. But
we can put it out there. I know a man. Lee Curtis.
Yeah. Well, we can do that, but it's not realistic. So we let people talk and we just do our jobs.
Who have you had bids for?
Some of our talented players that we've got.
But they were turned down out of hat.
Yeah. We're not interested in that.
Zach Brunt came on, got an assist,
Yep.
helped to change that game.
He did. We knew he would. He's come in. That's what he's come in for. Creative player, great with the ball. I felt like a little bit unfortunate for Ed that he didn't get in the game. He was fantastic against Wrexham, but I just felt with the system change, I needed more attacking players in key areas, so we had to change it up a little bit. And Zach came in, and straight away he injected something into the game, some creativity. We nearly scored straight away. Vinny nearly scored straight away. And yeah, I thought he did great. I mean, that's not easy to come in 1-0 down, debut, young lad. But he showed great character in there.
Yeah, great movement as well. Beyond the 3 points, it felt like there were two overriding significant things here this evening. Now, I'll close with both of those. First of all, more than 500 Notts County fans came here this evening, made a lot of noise, and I'm sure a lot of them were also here on Boxing Day. A word for them.
Oh, it's unbelievable, honestly. I came across and talked to some of them on Boxing Day when the game was off, and I made my opinion after the Dover game clear that it's about these guys that are turning up and travelling, and it's unbelievable support. It's so loyal, and I was unsure how many would roll out tonight based on what happened here and against Dover, but to see so many in the crowd, it's just immense, and it means a lot to us, so we're very, very grateful for that.
And finally, seemed like final word should be on Colin Slater, and the fans were chanting his name at times here this evening. He'd have loved that second half.
He'd have loved the second half, yeah. I'm absolutely sure he'd have enjoyed commentating on that one, and obviously a fantastic man and a great servant towards Notts County, and very sad loss, and we feel for his family at this time, but it was wonderful to hear the crowd chanting his name towards the end there. Fantastic.